Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Today's Home Tour. I'm your host, Jason Will, real estate broker at Blueprint Realty Company. Today, special episode, and I really mean it this time, okay? Because I'm going to be trying my best to guide you to the reason why new construction is the hottest segment in real estate right now. And it's because we're still dealing with a high interest rate economy, and these builders are slashing interest rates, offering incredible incentives. But the biggest point I want to make is I want to get you into a home, a brand new move-in ready home, for zero down. Zero down. We're going to be talking about 2 loan programs today, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss a minute of this one, because this episode could turn you into a homeowner just like that. Welcome y'all to Mize Meadows. I'm here with Lennar's new construction consultant, Mr. Jason Heath.
How are you doing today?
It only took like 5 takes for me to remember to introduce you to get the name right. All right, so we just came from Bolte Crossing. You guys have 2 homes in there that are move-in ready.
Correct.
You got a lot more homes to build, but you got 2 that the builder's ready to move. So 224.9 on a 4-bedroom?
4-bedroom, 2-bath, all electric, except hot water is gas, flat, 1 level, flat yard. Very nice home, 2-car garage.
224.9, so that's right in line with like the average price point in Cullman, Alabama. So it's priced right, it's move-in ready. Of course, we're gonna be talking a lot today and through the course of this content where we're shining a light on Lennar Homes on the fact that there are more than one option to get you in this home with no money down. So this is one of the biggest misconceptions in real estate, is you got to have 20% to put down. Lennar is building brand new move-in ready homes that are priced right, that you can get in with zero out of pocket. But I wanted to talk to Jason first about this model in particular. This is one of your favorites. This is why we selected it. I think it's got a lot of great features, but some things that you pointed out right when we walked in were the high ceilings.
Correct. This is our new one, Mize Meadows and Good Hope School District. These are all electric. Our first homes just closed in here. We have several move-in ready available, a lot to choose from in here. This particular model, corner lot, so really large lot, 9-foot ceilings downstairs, 4-bed, 2.5 bath. Bedrooms are really large.
So you think new construction, you're thinking, everybody thinks there's 9x9s or 10x10 rooms. That's
Correct.
not the case here. You got a big primary, big guest suites. Now they're all upstairs, 4 bedrooms in total.
The laundry is upstairs also.
Laundry upstairs,
so you
that's
don't have
right.
to carry items up and down the stairs.
Yep, I can see we have a big pantry here, stainless steel appliances, lots of natural light. I love the uniqueness of these windows across the back, which is really nice. And this is a super attractive community, but you know, all the boxes are being checked to include location. So you're either going to be in the school district that you want, you're going to be in the commuting distance that you want, you know, because we're so close to the interstate, so close to downtown Cullman. You could sit on your back porch and probably listen to some tunes from Rock the South once a year.
You can get good commuting for Huntsville and Birmingham.
So in between two of Alabama's prize big cities that have different things to offer in terms of sports, fine dining, live music. We're really close to Smith Lake, which is one of my favorite places on the planet. So a lot going for these communities. I think Lennar's really hit a home run here with Mize Meadows.
The builder warranty, 1 year, covers everything in car terms, bumper to bumper. And you have the 210 structural and systems warranty. So with new home, it's tough to beat that.
Yeah. But Bolte, that is how big in square foot?
1496.
1496, 4 bedrooms.
4-bed, 2-bath.
And this is a 4, 2.5.
2,087 square feet.
2,000.
Roughly, right
yeah,
in
and
that
some
area.
change.
4-bed,
All right,
2.5 bath.
yeah. What's the difference in pricing on this one?
This one currently today, this one's $259,900,
$259,900.
which is a very good price. We lowered it 10 grand a couple weeks ago.
Wow. So this is a hot time to buy. I mean, y'all have got some really incredible incentives for August. We're not going to be talking really about the specifics of the incentives because they change so frequently.
Correct.
Right? So you've got something going on for August. There'll be something new in the fall, and it's a month by month thing, is it not?
Correct.
So you really got to stay on top of the incentives.
Right. And this time of year, you know, you still get time to move in before school gets cranked up really well.
I think what the goal here is we're going to turn some of you that are watching instant homeowners, but a lot of people look at new construction in a negative light. They're reading reviews online. They have experience by visiting friends that have new construction homes that have small secondary, you know, bedrooms, guest suites. It's too cookie cutter. All the homes look the same. That's probably the biggest one. I want you to stop getting out of your own way. Something really important I want to talk to you about right now is, number one, I've already brought up the fact that most of home buyers out there, the people that are seeking to become homeowners, seeking the American dream, have just not done their due diligence to figure out that there's so many attractive loan products out there with little to low to no money down, which is what we're focused on. But we're dealing with a situation right now where y'all are trying to find, I think, your footing in terms of pricing. So, you know, you didn't hit the mark when you first released these homes, or maybe it's just, you know, interest rate based in terms of like buyer activity, but you've reduced this home by 10,000. They're ready to move those homes in Bolte. You've got 2 deals ready to go in there. But eventually, as this subdivision starts to get built out, prices will go the other direction.
Correct.
So there hasn't been any client that I've worked with, and I'm including myself because I'm a new construction homeowner at one time. I don't know the exact amount, but I think Diane and I made like 70 or 75 grand when we sold that house. It was a D.R. Horton home. We lived in it for a couple years, rented it for a couple years, then sold it for a massive profit. So I just placed a young family in a new construction home in Mount Olive based on this formula that they could not get the home they wanted in Hoover. The price point, the monthly payment was just a touch out of reach. So we're going the new construction route over the next 2 to 4 years to build equity. It's really, let's get in our first home. Let's get our foot in the door in the real estate market. Let's build equity. Let's start building wealth through real estate so that we can either start building a massive portfolio of real estate or use it as the vehicle to be able to afford our perfect forever home. And I forgot to mention a very important stat that we're looking at a mortgage payment range of $1,300 to $1,600 a month. So we're looking at we're probably talking about less than what you're paying in rent currently, or it's exactly the same. It's right in that same range. So I hope I'm making some sense here.
Yeah, my favorite is always, everybody wants to wait till the interest rate comes down. Well, if you're renting, you're paying 100% interest.
Exactly. The other point I would make to that, and great point, is that the real estate market is rigged in your favor. So we are going to have a refi boom after years of 7% interest rates. And so you can always refi. All these mortgage companies are gonna have all kind of incentives where you can pay zero in closing costs or zero out of pocket to refi your loan to a lower interest rate. Just stop getting your own way. Let's get you in to a new home. Let's get you start building wealth through real estate. It's something I have done personally in my lifetime, and I'd be honored to guide you through the process. All right, enough with the jabbering. Let's get to some real estate. Jason, thank you so much for joining us. Let's tell everybody real quick, what are the hours? How can they find you, get in touch with you?
Oh, you can call me anytime before 9 p.m. Central Time.
Yep.
The number is 205-790-6557. You can text me, call me, email me. I'm always available as long as it's not after 9 or before 8 in the morning.
So that might be the best way to get in touch with Jason, to ask him questions about Lennar and the models and all the different aspects of buying a home through his builder. So get in touch with Jason. If you want to tour the homes with me, just call or text me. It's 251-583-9728. You can find lots of real estate listed in Alabama at jasonwill.com. All right, let's get to the real estate. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Hey y'all, welcome back. We're going to close out this segment here on Lennar Homes in Cullman County by showing you the pathways through USDA, the USDA loan program, and the Alabama Housing Finance Authority's Step Up Loan Program. Show you what the differences are between those two. And we're again joined by Jason Heath, the man in charge out here at Lennar Homes in Cullman County. But you mentioned that it seems like most of your buyers that are financing and doing a low to no money down product are choosing the Step Up over the USDA. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so I wonder why that is, do you think? I mean, is it just work out better? Can they get a better rate through Alabama Housing or?
A lot of times it's maybe the credit score.
Yeah.
Credit score has got to be a little higher for the USDA, and the FHA program just ends up working better for them. It's not as difficult as USDA getting a loan. Sometimes it's not bad, sometimes it's really tough.
Yeah. All right, so let's break down USDA first. So what we have here is a true 100% financing product. If we were describing the Step Up program, it's more of a 30-year fixed rate with a second mortgage.
Correct.
So USDA is 100% financing. You have got a fixed interest rate with that. And the good news is that both communities, I believe, are eligible. Both Bolte and Mize are eligible for USDA.
They are.
And so I want you just to think of USDA as your zero down loan program for buyers that qualify. So as Jason mentioned, you need to have a little bit better than a 640 to get a USDA loan, but minimum credit score of 640 for the AHFA. So hopefully I'm making some sense here. The Step Up program, 30-year fixed, second mortgage up to $10,000. So basically what you're doing is you're using that second mortgage as down payment assistance.
Correct. They take, because FHA, you're required to have the 3.5% down. If you don't have the money to put the 3.5% down, they can take that, create a second mortgage out of it. It's like a short 10-year term, and they roll it in. So you're really paying one payment, and that payment would be added in. And on average, it's probably $120 to $140 a month extra just for that second mortgage to roll in.
The goal is to repay that second loan over about a 10-year term. I didn't mention that there are income limits with both of these loan programs.
Yes.
So when I say like you're looking at zero down, but you got to qualify based off of, income and credit score, got to have job history, all that stuff goes into play. Let's think about the AHFA product as the buy now, pay later option. Buy now, pay later option for your down payment. All right, so quick comparison, your USDA loan, is there a down payment required? No. Is there a down payment required with AHFA? Yes, but it is rolled into the loan.
Correct.
Location restrictions, there are for USDA, there aren't really for AHFA, but both are approved here. Income limits for USDA, it's really based off of your household size and household income. AHFA is $130,600 is the statewide cap. And that's pretty much it. I don't want to bog you down with too much more information. I would say this is a key fact, that since Alabama Housing Finance Authority created the Step Up Loan Program, it has allowed over 75,000 Alabamians to become homeowners. And that is a big freaking deal. These 75,000+ folks were just like you. They were under the assumption that they had to have all this money in the bank to put down for a down payment and have like stellar credit. I hear that all the time. Like, I don't have a 700 or 800, so I can't buy a house. The last thing I wanted to mention is that Lennar has a credit repair program. The lenders that probably work with Lennar will coach you on how to boost your credit score. My wife is a senior loan officer here in the state of Alabama, and I think she's one of, if not the #1 Alabama Housing Finance Authority lenders in the state, so she knows her stuff. But she can coach you along with Lennar and all the resources that are available with this company to just make some quick tweaks that'll boost your credit score.
Right, and they'll go in, and you don't have to pay off the most expensive. They'll tell you which ones you need to pay off, which ones will forgive. They know all the details on that. They're very good at it.
So what I'm basically telling you is this decades-long process you thought it was to buy a house is something that we could probably do in 90 days or less. You know, if you've got great credit, if you're 640 or above right now, we're ready to go right now. If we need to open some lines of credit, pay some debt off, we don't need years to do that. We just need weeks and months. All right, so that's all I've got for you today. Jason Heath with Jason Will. I hope you guys have gotten something out of this episode. I really tried to make it a little more educational as opposed to warm and fuzzy, looking at houses and things like that. But thank you so much for joining us. If you've got questions, give us a call. You can reach me on my cell, call or text 251-583-9728. And Mr. Jason Heath,
205-790-6557. Call or text.
Thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon in the next episode.